All right. Welcome back to the channel. I was I was putting this out on X Twitter, and now we're back. Um I am riding solo today for episode 89 of the podcast. 89 of the podcast. Only took me a month to do another one. I'd like for us to do one every 2 weeks. So maybe twice a month. So I'm gonna see if we can get that pointed out. If not, then I'll come on one of the times solo, and then he'll come on the next time. Like it's so hard because you know you get where you're sick, you're not feeling well, or just it's been a long week. So that's that's what it is. Um, we're going to talk about the Elimination Chamber, obviously. We're going to talk about the state of the WWE right now. And we're going to talk about AJ Styles, quote, quote, is he retired? I was there Monday on Raw to witness him being inducted to the Hall of Fame. Yeet. Oh, man. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Welcome to the stream, though. Appreciate you for joining in. Um, But my co-host Felix will not be here today. Um, or unfortunately, not feeling well, which I completely understand. He did give me his predictions for the chamber though. So I will go over his predictions while I do mine as well. So I will start the predictions here in a few minutes or so. Hello, hello. I think Raquel is going to win tomorrow. Would not be a bad shout if I'm being honest. Um, y'all don't mind if you could please hit that like button. It does help out with the stream getting some attraction overall. So if you hit that like button, I greatly appreciate it. God bless him and his family. Oh yes, yes. I think it's just him that's not feeling well. But I mean it's not bad. He'll recover from that. Most likely, hopefully. She on my profile. Okay, I is she on your profile picture because I really can't tell. Brock Lesnar is back, buddy, in WWE. Yeah, I know, yeah, we know. We're gonna talk about all of that. I was at the show on Monday. And I'm gonna be honest. It was the worst show I've been to since Triple H um has been head of creative. The worst show I've been to. The vlog of it will come out Monday. Normally I have it out within the same week, but with being busy with work and stuff and all that and having to edit and all that stuff, I'm waiting to do it this weekend and then I'll publish it on Monday. But yeah, Brock Lesnar's back, and what did he do on Monday? Did his little bounce around. I'm a huge Brock fan because he brings realism to whatever he's doing. But dog, why did we need Brock there at the show? I'm gonna be completely honest. We didn't. Paul Heyman talked, and that's all it was. I don't know. But first, do you see? Did you see when Vince McMahon got pulled over? Oh my God! Did you see when? Hold on. Did you see when Mr. McMahon got pulled over by a cop? Yeah, I saw when he was going 100 and what was it, 15 miles per hour. I saw when he went 115 miles per hour and hit someone at 9 in the morning, and you know what his excuse was? Oh, I was going to a kid's birthday party. I'm not fit. No, I'm not fit. I know that's probably a joke, but um, 9 in the morning. Who? I'm sorry, but whose kid's birthday party is 9 in the morning? Nobody's. Nobody's. So that was a lie to the cops. Come on, man. Hello, welcome to the stream. Who do you think he'll fight against? Brock and Oba. Should be Brock and Oba. You heard us. You heard the Atlanta crowd. You're going to hear every other crowd that Brock Lesnar comes out and says, "Oh, no one's man enough." That's the stupidest shit I've probably ever heard. No one's man enough. So, what are we going to do with this Brock Lesnar thing? Since we're already on this topic, we'll just talk about it. Um, are we going to have Brock legit come out 2 more times to have nobody come out and man up to him? Like, I it's just not believable. It's just not believable that he's going to come out 2 more times and we're going to get absolutely nothing. And if we do get something, it's going to be one of these damn jobbers that really shouldn't be out there and everything. All right. Some people have got to go, so I ain't trying to hear all that. Seth freaking Rollins. Sounds like Seth might be back. Might be. Maybe Braun Breaker going to be back from his thing. From Mexico. Oh, appreciate you. Appreciate you. That's unique. You know what's crazy, and I'm not saying this in any bad way. When I do a live stream, all my newer viewers or people that subscribe, if you do, appreciate it, but you don't have to, are never in the United States where I'm from. It's either India, Mexico, God, what's another one? UK. It's always never the United States from where I'm from. So I appreciate y'all for, just joining in and everything. Okay, we're going to go through the chamber. I don't have Indiana Jones. I'm not going to have a lot of time, so this stream is not going to last like long. But let's talk about the matches. We got 4 matches, 2 chamber matches and 2 title matches. Randy wins. We'll see. I, I know a lot of people think it seems predictable for both of these chambers. I don't find that to be the case, and I'll explain. I'll talk about the 2 title matches before the chamber matches. Becky Lynch defending the women's IC title against AJ Lee. Why is this match being presented at Chamber and not waited till WrestleMania? Well, because AJ Lee lives in Chicago. She's not from Chicago, though. They keep on saying, oh, she's from Chicago. She's not from Chicago. It's like, she's not from Chicago. I don't know why they keep on phrasing that. She lives in Chicago. There's a difference. Um, Me and Felix agree on this one. We both think Becky Lynch is going to win by cheating. Um, Toho basically said it right. Becky's going to win by cheating, and it's going to set up a match for WrestleMania. So this is going to drag on another 7 more weeks. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't want it to go another 7 weeks. I want it to end at Chamber. If AJ Lee is not going to want to come back full time, I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her part time and get another match. If that makes sense. Sorry, I just don't want to see it. I hate to say this because AJ Lee was one of my favorites, but has she felt very lackluster in promos and segments? It's just me. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think she's really been that good in these segments and promos. So we're both going to go with Becky Lynch to win by cheating somehow, and then we're going to get a rematch at WrestleMania. Don't want to see it, but I feel like that's the route they will go. Don't know what y'all think. I see AJ Lee wins. Maybe she does, but it's going to be a short title reign for one AJ Lee, I believe. 11 p.m. there. Wow. Yep. It's 12:32 in the evening here. Um, CM Punk defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Finn Balor once again. Um, this is very predictable, but I think it's going to be another great, great, great match. I do think they should have not did Belfast, even though that is Balor's home turf. And I think they should have just waited till Chicago here. So yeah, neckbeard. Yep. Um, I think Balor and Punk should have waited till Chamber, so it would be more unpredictability to this. But there's not enough. There's not any unpredictability. Punk is winning this. You do not mess up having Punk versus Roman. I know people want Finn to win, but it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Um, and it shouldn't happen. His story should be with Dom, beating Dom for the IC title. Now we got Dom and Penta on Raw this Monday after the Chamber. Could we see a variation of Dom, Penta, and Balor triple threat at Mania? Maybe. I don't know. Because you got to do something with Penta. Dude, Penta has had just a great year of matches and doing stuff overall and gain traction. You got to have him in a good spot too. So, I would just go the route of and Dom and Finn at Mania and have Finn win the IC title and have a good reign. So we're both going with Punk to retain here. Think it's going to be a good match, and I think it's going to be where, if you noticed on Raw, one of the key things that actually happened on the show that was like, oh, okay, backstage segment, Dom said, "Hey man, y'all left me hanging. I don't want to do that. You know, just just doing it by myself stuff. I want some help." And then Finn stepped up and said, "Maybe you should start doing stuff by yourself and all that." Tension right there, and it can definitely act a treat. If there is nothing that comes out of this match and we don't get Dom turning on Balor, something is really wrong here. Something is really wrong here. You got to have Dom screw him out of the match. And I mean, I think that makes sense. But I see people want to get on different multiple accounts. I don't understand that one. Don't understand that one. Um, but I mean Finn. Uh, yeah, that's not happening right now. Not right now. Unfortunately, Dom's reign as the IC champion has been very bad just because of injuries. So he's not been able to really defend it and all that. Don't even know why he didn't vacate it at least sometime during these injuries. But hey, we're here. So, um, the women's chamber match. We have Kiana James, Asuka, Rhea, Raquel, Alexa, and Tiffany Stratton. I know a lot of people are thinking, well, I mean, this has to be someone that's from SmackDown to win. I mean, not necessarily. They might just move whoever to SmackDown. I'm gonna name the people that I think that won't win, and there's two. Asuka will not win. Kiana James will not win. Kiana is, if she continues doing what she's doing with great wrestling and then getting stories out there eventually, I think she could be a big time player for the future, like easily. She's really good. Asuka is Asuka. But Asuka's story is with Kyrie Sane. So I think they're going to have a singles match at Mania or something another. I think the women are going to have a big part in Mania, which they should. Um, so that leaves Rhea, Raquel, Alexa, and Tiffany Stratton. We've seen Tiffany and Jade before. Are we going to go down that route? That seems a little too predictable and very stale, but Triple H loves predictability in running. Oh, wait a minute. He likes being Jey Uso and running it back a lot with matches. So I would mark Tiffany off of that, but what do you have Tiffany do at Mania? A lot of stuff that's going to be, it's like, oh, how do you do some of this stuff for Mania? Oh my gosh. Um then you leave Rhea, which that's a shout. Raquel's a shout, and Alexa's a shout. Are we going to get Alexa winning, and then somehow Charlotte gets into that match somehow, some way for a triple threat? Be quite the story with Alexa, Charlotte, and Jade. Well, more just Alexa and Charlotte. Raquel. What if Raquel wins and Raquel says, you know what? I'm switching it up. I'm putting myself in Liv and Stephanie's match. Never seen that before. Doesn't make any sense, too. But wouldn't it add intrigue? Um, I'm not going to explain what I think about that yet, but I'm going to say Roman does not win at Mania against Punk. That's all I'm going to say. Um, but yeah, do we have Raquel add a triple threat to the Stephanie and Liv thing? I mean, they do stuff all the time with booking that doesn't make sense, why not do that? I mean, I wouldn't mind that because I think that would be a good kind of story. Oh, hey, Liv, one of us we're gonna bring the title back to the Judgment Day. That's all. That's all that has to be said. Um, Rhea. Do we have Rhea and Io lose the women's tag team championships this tonight, and Rhea wins in the chamber, and then Io's like, "Well, what the heck? Like, your focus is on that. Should have been on the tag team titles. What if? What if we get Io turning on Rhea, and we have Io and Rhea at Mania with no titles on the line? And I'm gonna just be honest, even with no title on the line, but the story there, Io and Rhea is a night one main event ahead of the WWE Championship match. Ahead of it. Now they probably won't put it as the main event, but it definitely could be. What's the next undisputed longest reigns wrestles as per script? I don't know what you're trying to say. Um, But I feel like we're going to see Roman a lot more, especially in March because of his schedule. But even after Mania, I think we're going to see Roman a little bit more than usual. Um, who are you? Came in my stream and everything, and then asking who I am. I need to know who you are. Um, so do we go the Rhea route? And Rhea wins. Could happen. So let's see LA Knight get a damn win at some point. I'm gonna talk about the men's chamber right very soon. Are we just going to do bot messages or like what are we doing here? Okay. Well, we'll just do that. I don't know. Yeah, oh, he ain't winning that. Nah, LA Knight is like Finn Balor. He gets close at certain situations, well closer than Balor does, but he is the ultimate loser. Boy, he gets so close, but boy, he never wins. He is the ultimate loser. And it's very unfortunate because LA Knight he still has popularity with the crowd so much, and I just don't understand why Triple H don't let him have a run with a major title. What's it going to hurt? Your booking and everything is just not really good anyways. Why not just do something out of the blue? Um, So my co-host Felix, which unfortunately he's not here, he picks Rhea Ripley to win this chamber. I think this is where we're going to disagree. I'm gonna go. Mm, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Raquel to win. I think Raquel puts herself in the Liv and Stephanie match instead of going after Jade and saying there's nothing to this. There's no disrespect to you, Jade, but this is where my story is supposed to be. I know it makes no sense, but with some of this booking that WWE and Mr. Levesque has done, um, he's not really done good booking for like the last year or so with certain stuff. So I think Raquel wins. Yeah, you getting the point, and I believe it. I believe with Raquel winning, there's just more tension with the Judgment Day. You got Finn and Dom and JD with their stuff. Then you're going to have Raquel and Liv with their stuff, and Well, Roxanne is out with injury, so she's not a part of it. Hopefully, Roxanne gets back really quickly. Um, so I think you get Raquel, Liv, and Stephanie triple threat. Wouldn't mind that. And I think what match has to happen with Jade at Mania is Charlotte Flair. I know people ain't gonna like it, but I think Charlotte makes the most sense. She's been out of the world title picture for over a year now. So I think we get Jade and Charlotte at Mania. Now, how we get there, I mean, it's just throw it up. Whatever. Some way, somehow we will. The men's chamber. We have run it back, Jey Uso. I'm sure he's going to run it back in the chamber and be on the pod. Uh, Randy Orton, LA Knight, yeah. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Oh, Trick, Lemon Pepper Williams, and Javon Evans. Minus, oh my gosh. Whoa, okay. Wild message. Um, yeah, I do hope Raquel does win. Honestly. Um, minus Jey Uso here. Jay has like no chance to win this. So let's eliminate the people that is not going to win. Jay. I love Javon Evans, but he's not winning the chamber this early in his career. And I don't think Truck Williams is going to win either. Now, if they want to make a new star on the main roster real quickly, Trick Williams would be a big shout to win. But I don't think that's going to happen. So that leaves Randy, LA Knight, and Cody for me. So we're going to push it down to those three. LA Knight, like I said, is the ultimate loser. He gets so close but then loses. So we're going to put it down to Randy and Cody. Now, Drew McIntyre, I'm going to be honest, he's been a dumbass champion. Very much. And why are we getting these messages about that? I mean, do I have to show the ring? I'm happily married to my wife. Gosh, I don't know why we get these messages from these bots or whatever, but um, so we put it down to Randy and Cody because I do think it's going to come down to one of those two. Now, if it doesn't come down to one of those two, I'm happily surprised and I like it. Um, Drew McIntyre has been a dumbass champion. He's gotten in everyone's business, and I hate to say it, but I think it doesn't really matter who wins here between Randy or Cody. That I think it's going to be a multi-man match with Drew McIntyre, Cody, Randy, and ooh, Jacob Fatu. And I do I do believe I'm going to go with Cody that wins the chamber. Uh Felix has Cody winning the chamber as well. I think Drew is going to try to hit Cody with a Claymore or something, but he ends up hitting Randy. Cody takes him out. Crossroads 1, 2, 3 to Randy. And I think this is where we get slowly a Randy Orton heel turn. And I think we get it. We could get it right after the chamber, right after the match, or we could get it at WrestleMania. I would vote for WrestleMania. Let it burn and let the let the villain come out at WrestleMania. But it could happen at Chamber as well. I would not be opposed to it, but we'll see. But I got Cody Rhodes winning. And I do think Cody and Randy should feud eventually. I mean, we've been building towards that for how long now? It's like, damn. Um, but that is my chamber predictions and everything. I'm going to talk about the state of the WWE real quick, probably like 5 minutes. Whose face? Oh, I think it's going to be Cody. At least for now. I don't know. It could be Randy. I don't know. Okay, state of WWE. State of the WWE. Um, just drop something. I'm gonna be real honest here. I've been calm throughout this podcast and everything. So these next 5 minutes or so is not going to be calm really at all. Triple H has got to do something with this booking. I was at Raw and like I always try to enjoy myself, even if it's like a mid average show or bad show. Um yes, this Mania season is really not it does it feel like WrestleMania season to y'all? Just be honest. Just stand back with that with what we have been given so far. Going into Chamber. Does it feel like WrestleMania season? It doesn't. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It doesn't. Um, and that's very concerning to me because I am not a negative person, but I am going to come off as very, very negative right here. When I was at the show Monday, we have 12,000 plus there. And I don't want to hear, oh, the crowd sucked. The crowd sucked. Yeah, you know why we sucked? Because the show was fucking terrible. Excuse my language, but I'm not going to be nice with this. Oh yeah, good luck with that. Those damn ticket price, boy. TKO is trying to get their money back from purchasing WWE and everything. I get that, but at some point you have to lower ticket prices. You can't keep the same old ticket prices and everything. Real talent, stupid. Um, I've not enjoyed this road to WrestleMania at all, and it's very disappointing. As a fan that I know Triple H can do way better than what it is. Oh my gosh. Holy Yeah, that's a lot, but it's Mania, so um at this time last year, that's the only time you'll ever see me do that. This time last year at WrestleMania, they had sold 45,000 tickets. Um they are 8 to 9,000 below what they were last year. Yes, I am. They were 8 to 9,000 below what they were last year at this time. Now, I'm going to just tell you this. Having it at April 19th or 18th to 19th or having it that late is just hurting me. Like, I don't think we should be doing WrestleMania this damn late. So, Um, no, no, no. It is worse. It is worse this year than what it was last year. And last year wasn't really that good. I think we'll end up enjoying WrestleMania 42 better than 41. Just off, hopefully, we get Oba, Brock, having Oba look like that new star. And just overall, I hope it's just with what we could potentially get. I don't know. Yeah, the vault is pretty good. I think they're doing Mania Lit because they don't want to compete with the Final Four or NBA playoffs. Oh my gosh, who gives a fuck about that? If your audience, if you get your audience good, compelling stuff, it doesn't matter what weekend they do it on. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. You have to have compelling stuff, and there's nothing compelling about the show. When you look at the shows, you're like, what's compelling about the show? You can probably name a few stuff at the most. One for me right now, Javon Evans is doing a hell of a job with just trying to have good TV time with whatever he's doing. Oh yeah, TKO. TKO, man, TKO, just bad. It's just bad as a whole. When you have 12,000 plus feel unexpired for most of the show, and Atlanta is always a good crowd. I always try to go to the shows in Atlanta because I'm close. Um, when you have 12,000 be quiet for most of the show and everything, you cannot blame the crowd. You gotta blame whatever the show. You think them being sold to Saudi is going to make things better? Oh boy, I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. Um, on the next podcast, when my co-host is back, we'll talk about more about the WWE stuff. Um, overall as a whole, didn't have much time, but I am about to get off here because I've got to put my new trial contacts in since I went. If you can't tell, these glasses are really messed up. So I got those. I'm gonna wear those today, and hopefully, I remember how to put contacts in and everything. If Saudi does buy WWE, they'll probably take the company private. You know what? Maybe that's the best thing. Maybe that's the best thing. Are we going to get lower ticket prices? At least lowering them a little bit? I don't know. But like I really hate for people that really want to take their family to the shows cuz dog, look at the ticket prices. There's a lot of families that can't do that. Like that's a lot of money for you, mom, and if you have two kids, say if it's the two parents and two kids, four tickets, and say they're running at least, say you don't want to sit nosebleed, you want to sit in the lower section, which that's where I always sit. That's my preferred seating. I don't want to sit all the way top. Don't care to sit all the way on the floor either. I've done it before. and it was good and fun. But I'm more of the lower section, like the in the 100s. Those ticket prices are running at least 150 and above for most venues. So think, you get 4 tickets. That's 600 $600 if it's 150. Most of the time it's higher. 600. You do fees and other stuff, it's already running close to 650 and above. Now, if you do Tick Pick, and I do Tick Pick, they don't really do fees on their tickets. So that's where you need to do your tickets if you don't want fees and everything. They've done good for me when I've used them. So um, TKO is a joke. Then again, WWE has gone downhill. Logan Paul doesn't deserve to be there. They rehash the same matches. Sponsors are everywhere. It's all generic and cold. It's all about the moments. It's all about the moments. Have you not recognized that? It's all about the moments. Now, look, Logan Paul, you can hate the person, dislike, whatever. That's you. I'm not going to harp on him as a person. As a wrestler, I think he gets it a lot. He just gets the little stuff a lot, and he's not bad. Wrestling wise, he's cool with me. As a person, yeah, he's a douchebag. We all know that. We all know that. Um, and when I say he gets it, the other week or so when he got stomped by that masked man, he didn't look over there to his left. He kept on looking at Michael Cole. That's a that's a that's a professional, man. I like when people don't look. We know something's coming. I love when they just keep on looking straight, and they probably look from the corner of their eye, and like they're not looking over there, but they see it coming. So, but I'm gonna get out of here and everything. Hope everyone enjoys their Friday evening. Um, please hit that like button if you're watching on demand, and I'll see you guys after the chamber for a chamber review. Have a great one, guys.